and welcome back to Japanese of Venterra. Today, we'll once again be looking at 10 new hiragana. They are na, ni, nu, ne, and no. And then we have ha, hi, fu, he, and ho. Our first character today is na. This is 4 strokes. We start off with a small T, kind of like we started off when we wrote ta in the last video. And then we just have a small line. And then we have this. This is na. Next, we have ni. We start this one with that straight line with a hook on the end. And then we have these 2 lines like we did when we wrote ta, that kind of look like ko, but without any hooks. This is ni. Next is nu. I'll be honest, you don't see this one very often. For a long time, I had a hard time remembering it because I just never saw it. But we're going to start this one off with a slightly curved line. And then we're going to start up at the top on the right side of that line. And we're going to bring it down through that line, curve it, bring it back through the top, curve it around again, and make a loop at the bottom. It's very loopy. Have a little fun writing it, I guess. You won't see it very often, but it's still good to remember it. This is nu. Our next hiragana is ne. We start off with a straight line. Nothing funny about this line, it's just a straight line. And then we're going to make something that looks like the top part of so, that Z part. And it's going to touch that line, but it's not really going to go through it. And it's going to go all the way down. Then we're going to bring it up through the line into a curve and a loop. And this is ne. Our final N sound for today is no. This is 1 stroke, and we start with a semi-straight line going down. We're going to stop, but we're not going to pick up our pencil. And we're going to bring this line around into a loop around into almost a full circle, but you're going to leave a little opening at the bottom. This is no. Starting off with our H consonant hiragana, we're going to start with ha. In order to write it, we're going to make this straight line with a hook, and then we're going to make this horizontal line like we did with ke. But when we make the line that goes down through it, we're going to make a loop at the bottom, just like that. That is ha. Next is he. Not pronounced hi, it's pronounced he. This is 1 stroke. We're going to start with a little curved line going up, like you might starting a cursive line. And then we're going to bring it down into a U shape. And we're going to make another one of those little curved lines going off to the side. It kind of looks like a cursive V, but it's less pointy. I think it kind of looks like a horseshoe, but whatever helps you remember it, this is he. Our next hiragana is actually pronounced fu. It is the only one that is pronounced with an F sound. Instead of hu, it is fu. Now this is 4 strokes. We're going to start with a little line with a hook, just a little one. And then we're going to have this curved line below it. And then to the left of it, we're going to have another little line with a hook going inside rather than going out. like the first hook did. And then we're going to go back over to the right below that first line with the hook. We're just going to make our little apostrophe line. This is fu. Next, we have he, which actually isn't fully pronounced like he. The H is semi-silent in this. It's mostly the sound that you hear in this hiragana. But it's a very simple hiragana. It's one line. If you remember ku, and I hope you do, it's kind of like a ku flipped on its side. You start with a line going up a little bit to a point and then going down. This is he. Finally, we have ho. Just like ha, we're going to start with that hooked line, and then we're going to have two horizontal lines, roughly the same size. And then we're going to make a straight line starting on this top line, but not going through the top line, going down through the second line and making a loop. And this is ho.